All right, let's get a preview now of what we're expecting in the next couple of hours with Jackie Heinrich. She's at the summit. Hey, Jackie.
Hey, John, we have learned just now from a White House official some developments in what this afternoon is going to look like. The president was scheduled to have a one-on-one meeting with President Putin, and the White House is now saying it's going to be a 3-on-3. The president bringing along Secretary of State Marco Rubio and also Ambassador Steve Witkoff from the U.S. side. It's still unclear who might be joining President Putin on the Russian side, but following that meeting, there's going to be an expanded bilateral working lunch that will also include some other names. Rubio will be there. Secretary Hegseth is going to be there, Secretary of Defense. Also, Scott Bessent, Treasury Secretary, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, and this Chief of Staff, Susie Wiles. We know that the Russians brought along a huge delegation. It includes possibly hundreds of Russian businessmen who want to capitalize on whatever comes out of this and potentially seize on opportunities to strengthen economic ties and get around some of the sanctions that have been keeping Russia's economy down, looking to sort of enjoin the two economies and bring Russia back into the world economy. That might be out of the question if President Trump does not get what he wants out of this meeting, which is to be a ceasefire. He told reporters on Air Force One he's going to be very unhappy if he doesn't get one today. And he has repeatedly threatened severe consequences, including those secondary sanctions, if Russia does not negotiate toward a peace deal. He believes that it was the 50% tariffs on India that would have really crippled Russia's oil economy that brought Putin to the table. And he still has the potential to do that with China, the other big buyer of Russian oil, which would bring their economy from a place of bad to worse. On the other hand, he has touted the possibilities if Putin wants to do this right and come to the negotiating table earnestly and hash out a peace deal that's fair for Ukraine, the possibilities of joint economic partnership. Also, we know that Russia wants to talk about nuclear arms, and there was a comment from Putin released by the Kremlin yesterday that discussions about peace would only happen if there were controls over strategic offensive weapons, sort of a signal that they want to be talking about nuclear weapons, especially as Russia has been testing out its new nuclear-armed, nuclear-powered missile. So those are the things that are on deck. But of course, it's all going to hinge upon whether or not Putin is in the mood to truly talk about a peace deal and whether the president feels that it is genuine enough that a second meeting can be set up that would also include Ukrainian President Zelensky, where they can get to sort of the brass tacks on what peace would look like and what the U.S. role in that peace would be, including the possibility of